Pittsburgh is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the bootleg. Holiday sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off play action. Holiday. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Watt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action, the Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A give. This is Kelly. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Jones. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Jones now off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Pitt. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 73 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Falcons 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the bootleg. Holiday sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Off play action. Holiday. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Bang, 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 bang. Check, 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 check. You got hurt. You got tight. You got tight right there. Jim, 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 Jim.
Off the play fake. Holiday rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, here we go. Shit, shit. Shit. Hey, smash Bronco.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and this is caught and in for the Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Falcons 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Holiday. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Back to throw. Holiday. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Holiday. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 13, check 13.
Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not much. Maybe 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Here's Jones. Off play action. Completes it to Watt. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Boswell for the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. Holiday. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll pitch it to Kelly. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Check 3, check 3.
Looking to throw. Holiday. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. Oh, he gets free left side, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Kelly. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Smith. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Jones off the play fake. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Noah Fant with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down. Holiday. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Holiday. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Off play action. Holiday sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun after having started from day 1.
Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
When you coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Oh, you got deep. Boys, finish strong. 19 seconds. 19 seconds.
Operating from the gun. Holiday. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Oh, able to avoid him. Fighting through it, he's got space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second and 10.
They run with it. It's Kelly. Room here to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there.
Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
That signifies the fourth quarters here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Jones. Connecting with Johnson.
Still fighting for more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here's Jones.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Jones.
Jones hit in the ball zone. And the Falcons grab it. And they can't bring him down. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Jones. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.